It's a great pleasure to host this event together with David. This we completed more than a year, I guess, a year and third month, I suppose. And this session is especially very important for me for inviting my own students for the projects that I lead, and they really put great effort into this project projects. Some of them based on renewable energy, clean energy, and sustainable production. And I'm an instructor in Aydin University in electrical and electronics engineering department. My subject base rewards based on wind turbine energy. It was rewarded in climate launchpad in Edinburgh. I also have MIT scholarship for climate tech conference. And now it's a great time to share all this knowledge upon new generation, fresh high school graduates. So I wanna actually merge this session with our previous sessions that we conducted for youth that pays great importance on climate change. And as emerging, I will share some toys that is available for children. And I really like the way they teach climate, seasons, and climate change to just even about more than 3 years of age. And then we will jump to fresh high school graduates, first grade industrial engineer students, and what they have done so far. Thank you for participating in our event. Shall I share my screen?
Yes, go for it.
Okay. Okay. So the right side, let me hide this one. So on the right side, there is, I cannot open it, but I bought this toy for some children, and they really liked it. It teaches the seasons and how seasons change due to climate change. I really like this toy, and as I later on ask how did the children respond to learning them and playing with them. Their mother shared that they really enjoyed playing with them, and they really intrigued to learn more about climate seasons. And also it triggered their interest more into climate change, also increased sensitivity towards them. This is a subject that we previously issued in WITI events, and many participants share how their grandchildren are so sensitive towards climate change and how much they care about our Mother Earth. And now I see there are even toys to teach starting from very early ages. If I jump into our projects, there are 45 different engineering projects because our students are from industrial engineering department. Among these sophisticated 44 engineering projects, some of them related to, those are the total of them for English classes. Some of them are related to renewable energy, clean energy, electrical vehicles, and sustainable production. So I prepared a summary for them. To begin with, this is our WITI climate change and sustainability session, and here we will see what we have covered in one semester. First of all, those are the documents of those projects, and my students helping me to carry. The first one that you see is Gamze, who just introduced themselves. So they keep carrying me whole through the university to carry all those loads. Thank you for that. And I also picked the best ones in terms of technical drawing, and I posted them in office. and I want to share how well they really did it. And we will also cover this project as well regarding wind turbine farm. And I also like these drawings as well. So to begin with, Ozan is here, I suppose. Çağatay, Ayliz, Nurullah, are you here right now?
Just I'm
Only
here,
Ozan? Thank
teacher,
you.
yes.
Yeah. So I shortened their standard presentation just to show you the highlights. So this is their team. And these are their drawings. In industrial engineering department, they will not really so into those sort of subjects, but even though to that fact, they really work so hard to learn, to understand, and do their best to design them. And their hand technical drawings as well. So I also asked them to share their teamwork notes and how they lead the project. So they did a great job on that one. So for Olive Factory for Sustainable Development, any of the students, Manal, Ahmet, Dünya, Mehmet, or Zadık is here? None of them here, it's okay. So this is their own father to son led company, and they wanted to cover this subject, and I indeed proceed with them. So I also want to show you something, how uniquely they design. I also asked them to share the original resource that they take the inspiration from. As you can see, those are not like exactly their drawing. They didn't copy or anything. They really did everything on their own. And I like this fact as well. So this is such an important subject. Lale, Feyza, Nisa, you are here, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, we are here.
Okay. I want to share a couple important things about this project. They really worked as if they are graduate engineers. And I'm so shocked about this fact because they are not even in mechanical engineering, but in industrial engineering. And as I said, they are just fresh high school graduates. So they really researched the subject from literature. They came to my office many times, and they really take into account of the facts that I shared with the designs. Not only that, they also contacted the highest technology company in Turkey, and they called the lead engineer asking the dimensions because they couldn't find in literature. And with that parameters, they drove the wind turbine farm with their parametric design based on literature and based on Aselsan's lead engineer project information. And this we call NACA profiles, so-called airfoils, both exist in the planes as well. The better NACA profile you got, the more efficient wind turbine you also got. And not only one cross-section they researched it, but also from 4 different cross sections, which is even higher level than 4th grade. I was so surprised to see that. Even though this much is enough, they really dive into more and also draw the scheme of the parts, how it works. So those are for 3 people group, 3 student group, such a high output. And these are their hand drawings. They really did a great job on hand technical drawings for these 2. Not for these 2, but previous ones, but still good. So I also wanted them to share Aselsan lead engineer phone recordings. As they speak, they record them down with their handwritings, and I want them to share as well. And how about Pınar, Ebrar, İrem, Yaren, or Gülniz? Any of you here right now? Pınar, Ebrar, İrem, Yaren, or Gülniz? Okay, if you come to the session, please let me know. So what really triggers me from their project is that I really set each student to select any subject they want, but it needs to be sophisticated engineering project. And they turn out to be very sensitive about our water shortages, clean energy production, sustainable energy production, and they select water treatment system. Moreover, they shared even very sensitive information, and I didn't ask them to share this. They really shared it. They were sensitive about it, and they shared during their presentations. Like every year, 2 million people, mostly children, die from waterborne diseases. And as chlorine is found to clean waters, as much as I know, 2 million people, 2 million lives were saved to prevent waterborne diseases. And there is something we call hydraulic profile in water treatment designs. This is very high level of engineering, even though I didn't say anything about it. They really draw hydraulic profile. That also surprised me a lot. And their drafts, hand technical drawings. And this is for hydraulic profiles. How about solar panel team? Fatih, Emirhan, İrem, Yasemin, Azra. Any of you here right now? Okay, no problem. Most of them are in their hometown, so maybe they couldn't make it today. But their project is also how they were so intrigued to research, and they really research a lot. This is their concentrated solar panel farm, and they really couldn't reach out to original ones, so they design it, even though they know nothing about it. And they also shared something touchy. They ended up their presentation by the title of Clean Energy for a Clean World. As I say, I never, tell them anything about it. I just set them free, and they selected it. They worked on it. They did everything on their own. And also for Efe, is he here? So he is the only one that I accepted for one student. And he visited the official factories, and he drove each and every single one of them by just depending on his observation. This is for fabric dyeing factory, and he really knows how it works upon his many field visits. So thank you for listening. And I also want to share their dev post links. I want them to create their post link. So for each renewable energy or sustainable production project subjects, I shared their post links. I have a couple questions to my students, to be honest, but prior to that, if you have any comments or if you like to share anything, please feel free to share with us. If not, I can turn back to my question. This time, if it's possible, I want my students to open their mics. I will ask 3 questions. You can feel free to answer them. So,
I can reply if you want, teacher.
yeah, sure. You can?
If you have questions, I can surely
Yeah, that
reply.
would be great.
Mhm.
So I set you all free about selecting any engineering subject, and if we consider industrial engineering, you have many options. So what drive you into selecting, let's say, for your project, electric motors for clean, like low emission and clean energy based project?
Are we talk about beneficial of industrial engineering to electrical motor?
I mean,
Yeah, I want to talk about beneficial for industrial engineering to electrical. It was definitely helpful because there must be a sector in which we want to specialize in the future. and we need to have knowledge in these sectors before entering that sector. And also, this electrical motor provide us with this.
Like it prepare you to professional working life after graduation.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
But how about you can, select many other subjects that is not relevant to electrical vehicles, like
Mhm.
classical combustion engine using fuels. What make you, rather than selecting that, but more like selecting into emission-free electric cars?
Mhm. I want to think a few minutes
Okay,
or
sure,
few
sure,
seconds.
sure, sure. Let me ask it this way. What was the time that your first attention to electric cars initiated? How old when you first, impressed from electric cars, electric vehicles?
It started to came our country a few years ago. That's why we meet with electrical cars and new with ex for example Tesla. It came like 3 years ago, and also we created a new brand like Talk 1 or 2 years ago. It's also
Mhm.
um, get interest for our country. That's why we are new at this sector, but I also have a interest to automotive sector. I like this integration, electric and automotive.
That's good. So, recently Turkey released their first electrical car brand called
Mhm.
Tok, and this lead a huge impact in Turkey. So I guess Ozan is impressed from this fact, and he also want to carry out in this line, I suppose.
Mhm.
So, what motivates you through your project in these subjects? Like throughout the project, what motivated you to make it as professional as you did?
And while this project started as a course assignment for us, as we research, it was very motivating to realize how efficient and environmentally friendly electricity is.
So, environmental friendly basis was your sole motivation, and it was enough to work you as professional as you did.
Yes, because it's also important for climate change or clean energy
Mhm.
or renewable energy. That's why it's motivated our group.
So, do you think studying a project like this, working on a project like this, provides you benefits when you completed the project?
Can you ask again, please?
Yeah, sure. Did you observe any sort of benefit after completing the project? And what are they? For instance, do you now feel more easy to understand renewable energy based subject or low emission based subjects?
Yes, regardless of the sector, developing an invention or a technology ensures that is better understood in people's minds and can be disseminated more easily. And also, our group affects from like this for like this.
And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How how about like would you rather prefer these sort of projects to be given to you in high school or earlier or later on, or starting from first grade in university is the perfect time to start? Which one would you prefer, earlier, later, or just it happened now?
Um, in my opinion, experience is needed to think professionally and be successful in this field, because it's more difficult to turn the ideas we dream of at a young age into reality.
Yeah, so do you think it was the right time?
Yes, sure.
Ah, that's great. Because I was puzzled in between, did I do the right thing or not?
No, no. I
Thank you.
as I say, it's like 4 or 5 years. How can I say? I always felt sad when I saw melting glaciers in the. I watched as a child, and I was looking for polar bear, and
Ah,
uh, also I feel so bad for them because all ice start to melting. That's why I'm just think about what can we do for people, and I feel very bad. That's why it's uh, I want I can sorry for my anxiety.
no, you speak so well and you shared such an important thing.
I should uh, prepare my
So
sentence.
from your early ages, you
Mhm.
wanna somehow contribute to save the
Mhm.
earth in a sense, and
Yes,
you
but
felt
I couldn't
sensitive.
produce any projects in this age, and this and also it is first for me with
Ah,
electric
that's such
motor.
a good.
I did something new with this sector.
You shared such a valuable things. Thank you for so much for sharing all this. So would you like to carry on these subjects after graduation?
As I told you, one of the sectors that interests me the most at the moment is automotive, and this sector is currently switching to electric vehicle production in order to protect the environment. So I would love to work in a common point of
Okay.
these two sectors.
So good, so great. By the
Mhm.
way, Ozan is also hockey player, uh, and were you the team leader or hockey player in your team?
I'm not captain of the team, but
Huh?
I'm longest player in our team.
And you were also trained for the Olympics, right? Something like
Uh,
that?
yes, it was national team, not Olympic, but
National Olympic team.
it was national.
Yeah, I was so surprised to see him because he was working even at night for hockey playing exercises, and in the morning, very early morning, he was in the classroom without any exceptions. And he was really helpful during the courses, both to me and to his friends. So thank you for your fair play behavior, both in courses and in your professional sport life. And how about
It's pleasure
Feyza?
to speak with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sincere answers. How about Feyza? Are you here right now? Feyza and Nisa,
Yes, I'm here.
Lale? They are
Okay.
from wind turbine farm project, and designing a wind turbine farm is really the hardest part rather than designing a wind turbine solely. So they not only design a wind turbine but also design wind turbine farm, and they research in Denmark's project, and they want to find more dimensions in order to draw them. So they call the top-notch industry in Turkey, and they call them with confidence, even though they are fresh graduates, and they connect us to lead engineer. We want to know the dimensions of the wind turbines, and they were connected to him and take the in practice dimensions. So I was fascinated with them, and their professional and in terms of engineering practices really amazed me. So would you rather prefer to perform this project in early in your life or later in your life, or do you think this was the correct time to start such projects?
We would like to meet this project before than even high school,
Oh,
because
harika.
nowadays consumption is very popular, but for a cleaner world, I think we must use renewable or clean energy and contribute to production, and that's why we choose the wind turbine project and continue to it.
Dear Nisa, what was the age you first felt close to climate change preventing options or for clean energy options? How old when you first have those feelings?
Actually, I hadn't enough knowledge before this project. I learned it all in this project, so it was the first time for me.
Wow. So that's why you say if it were earlier, it would be better because you would have known more by this age.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Perfect. Thank you so much. How about Feyza?
I think it was the right time for me because if it's really early, I couldn't do it because I'm just 18, so I think I cannot do it.
Feyza and Nisa really work so hard, but Feyza is kind of like the peak one. She was always waiting me in the office, and I was explaining by taking notes. She was so concentrated with all of them, and not only one NACA profile, but also four NACA profile she drove. And this is the level that we cannot even see in graduation project level for latest grades. So I was so impressed by your passion about these subjects. Um, so you could have picked any project as an industrial engineer. What made you select renewable energy like wind turbine?
I think renewable energy is very important because it's great that we can produce things like electricity from source in the nature. I don't know, it feels really great, I think.
Mhm. So it just amazed you like a magic.
Yes.
How about Lale? Are you there?
Yes, I am here. It's a very
What? Please, Shay, please.
it is a very important project because I think we think my teammates this energy has increased over the years, and the world may not do enough for it after a while. Only with national clean power can we meet our needs, and uh, how we find natural clean energy. It's want energy or weather, something.
Like we have limited resources in terms of energy production. So if we have chance to use natural energy resources for renewable energy, why not using them, right?
Yes.
And how about Lale? You really broadened the project so much. NISA broadened it for farm basis design, and Feyza dive into wind turbine blades design, and you further take it upon how it works by its internal structure. So, what made you all, or Lale or Feyza or Nisa, you can all answer, what made you all to cover the whole subject as depth as much as you did? Let me ask it in Turkish. Bu konuyu bu kadar geniş bir şekilde araştırmaya sizi iten neydi? Hani daha az da yapabilirdiniz.
I think the world is getting more polluted day by day, and for this reason, sustainability should be popularized so that we can live a cleaner world. That's it.
So you both take the parameters of clean work, clean energy, and sustainability.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You really put great effort. Would you like to further work on this subject in your professional life?
Yes, I would like.
I hope the best would happen for you all. How about any other student from renewable energy or sustainable production? Bora, we have Zeliha is from Plain. Elif, what was your project, Elif? Okay, I got one question for those who are not in renewable energy based projects. So for all of you, uh, who made any project apart from climate change, sustainability, clean energy. Let's say your main project has nothing to do with clean energy, okay? And do not coincide in any way either. Do you think learning from other groups from their project presentation enlighten you for these subjects? Bora, Zeliha, are you available? Zeliha, Bora,
Yes,
great.
teacher.
Zeliha, take the mic. Okay.
I am. I think their projects are very inspiring.
Inspirational, right?
Yeah, and I want to make like these projects in the future.
Perfect.
And congratulations them.
Thank you so much. Zeliha did a great thing. She took Boeing plane wing, and those airfoils are very important in engineering. And I referred them NACA profiles. They have special websites that are sharing the exact NACA profile for the relevant plane wing. And I showed her that, and she find exact coordination of that NACA profiles and collected all of them, entered AutoCAD as a code for spline command, and she drew the exact spline for the exact NACA profile. And I were like, you are the genius one, you are great. Her project. So I also want to share one more thing. Maybe David would do it better than me. So you got in WITI section, WITI network section, you may find many different networks that would be in line with your studies, let's say, or in your future career, let's say. So you may select aerospace and defense, maybe ECTEC for those olfactory students. You can visit consumer products, e-commerce and enterprise. Let me see.
Nazanin, if I could
Yeah.
jump in,
Yeah,
because the
please.
page is being redone.
Uh-huh.
But I think if you go to the list of events on the top and just click on the
Yeah.
All Events tab, there you go. I think then you'll see many of the new things we have coming up.
Wow.
There's today's events.
Let me share this one then.
Yeah, put that in the chat. And I'll put in, right, we have our leadership event. That's at noon Pacific every day. Generative AI every 9 a.m. Pacific time every morning, every Thursday morning. Agile, that might not be the greatest time. We have our new, women's leadership program. Everything else is for anybody, but this one's just specifically for women. We have job search strategies. So as your students are looking for their next job, looking to ready for their first job, we talk about how you can not just apply for jobs and get lost in the crowds, but different strategies to help them get wherever they want. This Friday we have our Link SV partnership event where we look at where the money went the previous month in tech, and what sectors are being invested in and who the players are. So that's always a good event. We also have Human, who's one of our WITI members, who's been putting murals up in Israel to support women in Iran that have been getting persecuted. That he just got back from a trip where he hung a couple of murals, and now he's gonna share with us, what happened with that project. Yeah, so a lot of these meditation, wellness, and our sales event just went up. And you're all welcome to any of them.
Yep. So you may find the event that is suitable to you. All is happening so efficient, and I also like to participate as much as I'm available. And do you see my screen at the moment? Not now. Oh, yeah, you do. All right. I stopped it right now. So, do you have any comments, any suggestions, any thoughts you got? Please feel free to share.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Hey, welcome. She comes in. One
I'm
of the hardworking. Mhm.
I have some trouble, so I can't open my camera, but now it's okay. And we are really thanks to you because you give such a great chance to us, attend it, and see how the process going on. So really, thank you.
It's also, I also want to thank David to offer this chance to my students and to welcome you in this event. Thank you for sharing your sincere thoughts and participation. So, how was it like to see many different clean energy, sustainable, facility-based projects?
It's a great, and how can I say that? It's give me a ilham. I forgot.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. And after that point, I will think every time the clean energy and sustainability when I do my project.
Perfect. And there are new promises on planes for electric planes, like clean energy flying options. Maybe in future you can find a space in there as well. Her project was in aerospace, and she really worked so hard. Thank you for your efforts during the course and sharing your sincere thoughts right now.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. How about Feyza?